that. It's fine.
Okay.
Take your
Power is low.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's good.
I am an attorney.
I'm a high school social studies teacher.
I'm a psychologist in private practice.
I'm actually an IT support technician. Very glamorous work.
I'm a retired social worker.
I'm an Air Force veteran, as you can see by the hat.
I'm a camera operator and filmmaker.
I am queer, I am Black, I am Texan, I'm the oldest of 5, and I have a little one.
I've never been politically active before.
Not that politically active.
I mean, I voted. I always voted.
I've been a person who's paid attention to politics, but I was sort of an armchair activist.
My political activism was restricted to posting articles on Facebook.
I was not very involved, and I'm changing that now.
I think there are so many reasons to be involved right now.
To me, the most important issue is campaign finance reform.
The attack on the press.
Education, our public education system.
Women's rights.
LGBT rights, gay marriage, and trans rights especially.
People are actively trying to take away the right to vote in poor communities and minority communities.
The idea that fundamental issues of our democracy, for example, the First Amendment, the proliferation of lies coming from the administration, those things really bother me.
I was born in Nicaragua. My father is not a U.S. citizen. My family's Mexican on my mother's side. My wife, Casey, and I have been married for 5 years. There's so many aspects of my life that could be impacted.
We are at a critical juncture right now.
There's a sense that our democracy is at stake.
I don't want to see democracy die, and I feel like it will if people like me stand around and do nothing.
It's too important not to get involved now.
It would be such a disservice for me to not be engaged.
Now I'm a citizen and I have vote and I can do something about it.
It's time for all of us to stand up and fight and fight for our country.
I would describe Indivisible as being very approachable.
It's a great way for an everyday person to learn how to impact your member of Congress and how to get involved at whatever level you can.
You can be an organizer, you can devote 20 hours a week to this, or you don't have to even call yourself an Indivisible member. You can just sign up for alerts.
It's the kind of a group where you can have many irons in the fire and be working on many different levels at the same time.
Every single one of us has either time, treasure, or talent that we can give to this resistance.
What makes Indivisible great is that you have everyone from all walks of life that are gathered together. That's what makes them obviously indivisible.
This is a great time to get started. It's all kind of level playing field. It's a bunch of people who are newer. It's just enough people who have a little bit more experience under their belt.
When you join this kind of a group where we're all sort of having the same awakening, I feel like everybody's just coming in to join this effort to save this country.
Why will we succeed? If we felt 100% sure we would succeed, we wouldn't all be fighting so hard right now.
I think this resistance will succeed because there's no other choice.
We have the ability to dominate the conversation as voters if we show up in numbers.
I think the election put the fear in people that they need to actually be active, that it's not good enough to be angry and sad.
We can see how much fight we all have in us when you see across the country thousands of indivisible groups and other types of resistance groups cropping up and people getting involved at a level unprecedented.
It's become clear to me that there are a lot of people in this country who feel like this is for the survival of our way of life.
It has to succeed. I can feel it succeeding already. I'm more politically engaged than I ever have been, and it will never go away for me.
People have gotten used to a certain amount of complacency. No more. Now we're going to be there, we're going to be loud, we're going to be active, and our voices are going to be heard.
I have been paid nothing.
$0.
Absolutely nothing.
Hey, I haven't been paid a damn thing. It's costing me money.
We bought 2 megaphones in the last month, so they're not cheap.
I wish I was getting paid because I could use the money. I'm a teacher, so. I've received $0. You're welcome to look at my tax returns and see, and look at all my finances just to make sure.
I stand indivisible.
I stand indivisible.
I stand indivisible because I am a patriot.
Because I believe in democracy.
Because I love my wife.
I stand indivisible because I want this world to be a good place for my children and my children's children to live.
I stand indivisible because I think the price of not doing so is too high.
At the end of my life, I want to be able to look back and say, I did everything I could to make this world a good place and to make it a safe place.
I stand indivisible because if not now, when?